Yo, what's up creators? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into Photoshop to create a high energy 3D gaming poster for the PS5 DualSense controller. If you are ready to level up your Photoshop skills, let's get right into it. To set the mood, we start with a dark reddish canvas and build an intense red radial glow right behind where our main subject sits. This creates immediate contrast for our product. By so doing, you go ahead to add a new empty layer. Take your color palette and select this bright glowing red color. Now with your brush tool, you just dab on the center of the canvas to make that reddish glow. Then you go ahead to apply Gaussian blur filter to it to make it blend uniformly with the background. Next, we drop in our giant Sony branding in a bold impact font. Notice how the controller overlaps the letters. We will create a quick layer mask around the controller handles to tuck the text seamlessly behind it for depth. Yes, so with your transform tool, you just place it on the center of your canvas. Now, with the help of the property bar, you go ahead to make these little adjustments. I'm going to increase the height a bit and maybe reduce the spacing too. Yeah, I think this is okay. So I'll just transform it a bit and hit OK. So now I'll go ahead to take my rectangular tool and draw this particular rectangle. Now with Control being hit, you drag it a bit down to transform the shape into something like this. Once you are done, you go ahead to add a color overlay to it. So I'm going to choose this reddish color. So next you convert it to a smart object. Then you add a new layer right on top of it. Create a clipping mask of it. The shortcut is alternate plus a click on that layer. Now I'll choose my polygonal lasso tool and then draw this particular selections. Yes, so now with my brush tool and with this dark color selected, I'll just brush on the selections. Once you are done brushing, you deselect it and apply Gaussian blur filter to it. So here I'll just adjust the values and hit OK. So next we import our product, which is this Sony pad. So I'll hit Ctrl plus T, then right click and flip it horizontal. Now transform it and position it how I want it. Once I'm done, I'll make a duplicate of that layer. The shortcut is Ctrl plus J. Now drag it just under our rectangle we drew earlier. Now with my polygonal lasso tool, I'll just make this selection and cut off that particular part. I want it to look like it is behind that bar. Good. Now you right click and convert it to a smart object. Now you make a duplicate of that layer again. Now go ahead to add a color overlay to it. So I'm going to choose a black color. Yes, once you are done, just drag it under your Sony pad. Now with your transform tool, I'll enlarge it a bit. Then I'll make a clipping mask of it. Alternate plus a click on that layer. Now I'll go ahead to apply Gaussian blur filter to it. I'm trying to make a dark shadow behind it. Yes, so I think this is okay. Okay, something like this is okay. Now I'll come back to my pad under, the one we dragged under. We make a duplicate of that one too. Now you go ahead to add a black color overlay to the one under. Now with my transform tool, I'll enlarge it a bit as well. And then I'll go ahead to apply Gaussian blur filter to it. Once you adjust your values and you feel like it's okay, you hit OK. You can also reduce the opacity if you feel like the effect is too much. So now we'll go ahead to add a new empty layer on top of our Sony. Create a clipping mask of it. Take your polygonal lasso tool and draw this particular selection. You want to create that dark shadow at the edge of it to make it look real. Now with your black color, you brush on the selection and deselect it. Now apply Gaussian blur filter to it. You toggle the value till you like it and hit OK. Now again with your move tool, you tap on that particular position of the part, add a new empty layer, create a clipping mask, and then you draw this particular selection. You want to create that shadow at that particular part as well. Now you apply Gaussian blur filter to it. I think this value is perfectly okay. Good. Finally, we add our small supporting text like PlayStation 5 DualSense and maybe level up your game to balance out the composition. Yes, so if you are wondering the text I'm using SF Pro Display, as you can see on the screen, SF Pro Display. So I'll just align it and then maybe go ahead to add a hue or saturation layer to it, and boom, a punchy professional gaming poster ready for your portfolio. If this breakdown gave you value, hit that like button, subscribe for more weekly design tutorials, and share this video with a fellow designer. What gaming gear or tech product should we design next? Drop your ideas in the comments below.